aftermath of a daring daylight breakout. There were 26 high-risk inmates.
Hello, I'm Perd Hapley, and welcome to Ya Heard with Perd. Today's show begins now. Is this art or is it pornography? Here to answer this question is Parks and Recreation Deputy Director Leslie Knope.
Perd, it is a beautiful work of art. Governments should not be in the business of censorship, especially when a painting is as awesome as this one.
But this is where the controversy of this story gets even more controversial. You are the subject of this painting. Half woman, half horse, with what some would say are human breasts.
I am not the subject. The subject is strong and empowered women everywhere. But it does look a little bit like me.
Leslie, for our viewers at home who might not know, are centaurs real?
No.
You're absolutely sure?
Jay.
Paul, certainly a heartbreaking and a frightening story here in Riverside, and detectives here say they will need the public's help to solve this case.
In a stunning revelation, Mayor Melba Walker Shannon has been arrested by the DA for corruption charges stemming from the Granton at Salter development. The accuser is her closest aide, Wilson Fontenot, who agreed to testify against the mayor in exchange for leniency regarding his activities as eco-terrorist Jasper. This only the latest development in a bizarre story of murder and greed that has captivated the Central Valley.
KCAL 9's Jay Jackson is live on Wilshire Boulevard with the latest. Jay.
Yeah, police weren't taking any chances in this demonstration. They shut down Wilshire Boulevard all the way from San Vicente to Fairfax as hundreds of demonstrators came outside to the consulate because of the crisis half a world away.
It's on again.
Excuse me, Lieutenant?
No comment.
We have reports there were dozens of bodies found in that underwater gravesite.
Not dozens.
The boss's sweater melons look bigger on TV.
The operative word is boss. Show some respect.
Thought I was.
1 dozen? 2 dozen?
18 or so, excuse me.
Had the families been notified?
We're still trying to identify them.
So if our viewers have any information, they should contact you?
Yes. Fine.
So there you have it. Police are seeking any leads that can help them identify the 18 faceless victims of the Bay Harbor Butcher. If you have any information, please contact
The scholar's definitely off again.
It was never our intention to offend anyone. I guess some people object to powerful depictions of awesome ladies.
Okay. Also joining us today is a different person, pornographic film actress Brandi Max.
Pleasure to be here.
Brandi, you've starred in over 200 adult films, some which are very good. When'd you get into business?
Last year.
Fantastic. Now, this painting right here, art or pornography?
Perd, I think this whole debate is ridiculous. What Leslie and I do is obviously art.
Oh. Hang on. There's a big difference between an oil painting of a Greek myth and a pornographic movie.
It's okay, Leslie. I got this one. What Leslie and I want people to know is you should be able to have sex anywhere you want and show it anywhere you want. Whether it's girl-on-girl action, bondage, or what have you.
Okay, hang on. Pornography is very difficult to define. In fact, it was Justice Stewart who once said, I can't define pornography, but I know it when I see it.
Brandi, how would you define pornography?
For me, it's when the penis goes in.
KCAL 9's Jay Jackson is live in South Los Angeles to tell us how one stray bullet has devastated a whole family. Jay?
Yes, certainly a tragic case, and it's going to be a very difficult case for detectives here at the Newton area station that are working on this case. In fact, police tell us that they're really going to lean on the public to put this killer behind bars.
Yes, Perd.
Yeah, the statement that this reporter has is a question. Will that be enough to lift the curse?
Perd, you know as well as I do that there's no crap on a spatula.
It's the curse.
You gotta see this.
Thank you for having me. The fact is, this carnival is being held on top of an ancient Wamapoke burial site.
Much like the house in the movie Poltergeist.
Exactly. I spoke to Leslie Knope of the Parks Department about moving the carnival, and she refused.
We do have exclusive animation of that event. Let's take a look.
Oh, I love these things. Sorry.
Is that what happened?
Perd.
None of that happened.
That is exactly what happened.
what we do is we move the shooting gallery. That seems to be their biggest problem. Maybe that'll make them happy.
Check back in with News Channel 4, #1 in curse coverage. Well, Rick, Michael Jackson has been performing on stage since he was 5 years old. There really is no way to review his life in one report. But from his Motown years to The Wiz to his financial troubles, Jackson is a story of amazing success and troubling low points. Welcome to Ya Heard with Perd. I'm Perd Hapley. The story of our guest today is that they are from the Department of Parks and Recreation, Ben Wyatt and Tom Haverford.
What up, Perd? Big fan.
Me too, Perd. What up?
The thing about this first question is, I'd like to ask you about the Harvest Festival.
Perd, it's gonna be amazing. Carnival rides, games. Sweden is even building a plus-size roller coaster for some of Pawnee's obese thrill seekers. You must be this wide to ride.
Wow, that's gonna be a pretty big roller coaster.
Yep.
Hey guys, how'd it go?
Well, there were some sticky moments.
Let's go to the videotape.
Ah! Look! Who hasn't had gay thoughts? Who?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, you know, sometimes I feel like I might need...
Now, along with his music career, Jackson was known around the world for his charitable work. The song We Are the World, which he co-wrote with Lionel Richie, raised millions of dollars for hungry children. From the newsroom, I'm Jay Jackson, KCAL 9 News.
Wait, what did I do?
It's 6:04 a.m. and I'm Perd Hapley of Channel 4 Eyewitness News. And the story of this next dance is that it's called The Worm.
Good morning, Nope.
Morning, Ron.
That's right. This is the 1600 block of Southwest Moreland where this tragedy happened. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured and no one killed. But take a look at these pictures. You would think there would be a lot of injuries here. One more shocking revelation in a story that just won't stop unfolding. It turns out Councilman Dexhart may have also had sex with a prostitute in the limousine on the way to and from the press conference where he apologized for having an affair. Perd Hapley, Channel.
Why does anyone...
KCAL 9's Jay Jackson live now in Long Beach with more. Jay?
Well, we're on 4th and Redondo where this terrible crash happened. Take a look behind me. You can see there is a flower and candle memorial that is growing out here in this area. And we're learning more about this victim, innocent driver just going through this area. In fact, we have a picture of him. That's Jason Siebert there. He is well loved in the Orange County theater community, and we're finding out that he was a person who was also very much in demand when it comes to teaching yoga, but once again an innocent victim in this terrible police chase and crash.
What the?
The story of this story is that it won't stop developing. The mystery woman who met with Councilman Dexhart last night appears to be a government employee named Leslie Norp.
Oh my God.
According to unconfirmed reports in the Pawnee Sun, the two bent an elbow at this local watering hole, and although they left separately, no one knows where they woke up together. Perd Hapley, Channel 4 News.